This podcast is part of the Frederick Podcast Network. Learn more at listenfrederick.com.
What's up, everybody? It's episode 120 of Beers in the Lot. Real quick before we get into it, just a reminder to check out beersinthelot.com for all the information you could possibly want about the podcast, including our merchandise store at beersinthelot.com/shop and the Discord at beersinthelot.com/discord. We spent basically this whole episode getting hyped for our upcoming trip to the Wally Ice Fest Pond Hockey Tournament in the Poconos this coming February. We talked about what gear we're going to be wearing on the pond, where we're going to be staying, what we're going to be doing. Suffice it to say, we're super excited for this and can't wait. And when we get excited, we get funny. There was endless jokes this episode, and I was smiling the whole time I was editing it. So here we go. Let's get to it.
What you got over there, Aaron?
I have, from our friends at InBev, a 4-week-old Busch Light limited edition camo can, which I have poured into a glass.
So you can see it.
So you can see it.
Yeah,
You
because
can't see it.
I didn't know. Yeah, I didn't know you even had a beer. It was weird. Like we did photos. I just saw your hand. I was like, oh, maybe he's doing something tonight. Like he's on the wagon. Now I know you got a beer.
That's right. What you got, John?
I got something that's cold lagered, cold filtered, and cold packaged. It's as cold as the Rockies. Coors Light. So yeah. Yep. That's what I got in my fridge, along with some Yellow Jackets still, but I had those a little while ago. Riggs, what are you drinking tonight?
While I do have leftover Busch heavy camo cans in the fridge,
Busch Heavies, yes.
I decided to go with the house beer, Flying Dog's Snake Dog.
Because you're getting ready.
Nice.
You're training.
We can talk about that later.
We'll get into that.
Aaron, cue the Rocky training montage. Cue it immediately. Hearts on fire, strong deep. No, that was
No, it's
Hearts on
getting
Fire. That was
strong now.
But no, Hearts on Fire was the other one. I think that was the second one. I think it was Rocky 2.
All right, I don't
Or was
know.
that Rocky 3 when Apollo helped him?
I don't pay attention to movies set in Philadelphia.
As you shouldn't.
Don't pay attention to a lot of things set in Philadelphia.
Exactly.
It's a young and dumb podcast, so we'll move through it. Sure. So yeah. Quoting my boy John Tortorella. Danny, what are you drinking this evening?
So I have the Liverette House beer by Treehouse, King Julius.
King Julius. Nice.
And this is my last one, actually, so I might have to make a trip.
Aw.
So a trip is in the works.
Yeah, you know.
Got one now, though. That's what's important.
We do have a trip on the horizon.
Mm.
That we
That's
do,
true.
John.
Yeah, Dan, we do.
A trip that we are especially hyped for today, as some announcements were made. We've been kind of waiting to hear where a particular pond hockey tournament might be being held so that we can make some arrangements. But I guess this is our official announcement that Beers in the Lot is going to be fielding a team, icing a team, at the
Icing.
Wally Fest Pond Hockey Tournament up in the Poconos in Pennsylvania come February. So they announced today that they're going to have that tournament on Crestwood Lake, I believe, which is adjacent to a brewery.
Yes.
Sounds like
it
a
is.
a very good choice of location this year. Certainly has our attention, us being beers in the lot. So that's coming up. We're excited for that. We've already booked our accommodations and the jerseys. John, what's our status on the jerseys? You were telling
In the works.
us that's the proofs were done on Friday or something.
Yeah, sweaters were approved per me. No, because we did the design stuff like the last couple of weeks. I was like going back and forth with a few things, and I sent you guys like kind of mock-ups of like everything along the way, and then we pretty much had like one style down. It was more just color of the. Technically, it'd be the road sweater because you wear your home colors, if you will, like your predominant colors at home, not like the '90s NHL where you like if you're Pittsburgh, for example, you wore your black and gold on the road. I never liked that.
Never liked that.
You gotta wear your colors at home.
Yeah, but the
White.
The
on
bad
road.
guys in movies always wear dark colors, so the away team should be dark.
Well, that's why Philly came out. That's one reason why Philly came out like in the 2000s when they came out with the black jerseys. It was because they're like, we're the bad guys.
Yeah, they were the bad.
They're like, we're the black guys. You have your black jersey.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was watching Cobra, 1986 Sly Stallone thriller. Bad guys always wear black. Like it's their own thing. But yeah, so we did the sweaters. That's all taken care of. Registration. I mean, I dealt with that back in June, essentially, like when I kind of found out about it.
Do you have team issue turtlenecks?
I have enough to go around if you guys need them. Like the Bauer ones I wear. If you guys want them, I have enough to go around.
I'm sure you have
team
pass.
Pass.
Team issue vests as well. I expect nothing less. But
oh yeah, I'll be invested. I'll be very.
Yeah, when do we get our? Like when the Olympic teams go away and they get that big bag of
get
swag.
Oh yeah.
When do we get our swag bag, dude?
Yeah.
We need a toque, a jacket.
It's going to be 3 beers and lot stickers inside one of the koozies.
Well, no. I heard funny. I'm glad you guys were bringing that up because I was gonna have either Ralph Lauren or Perry Ellis design it, but they were booked until like January, so we may not get it. Sorry,
man.
Sorry. Yeah. And Peter Millar apparently doesn't make cold weather gear. I heard that rumor. I don't know.
Did you try hitting up Mugatu?
Yeah. Apparently, I may be in line for the spring Dare Elite collection, but yeah, we may get it. No, I mean we could figure some out. We have jerseys and
we're fine.
Yeah. We're fine.
Yeah, we'll be all right.
Look,
okay.
We're gonna be 6 dudes going up to the Poconos Lake Wallenpaupack area.
Yeah.
That's the big lake up there.
Yep.
For the weekend. Wally Ice Fest. It's the pond hockey tournament. They have all kinds of other shit going on too.
Yeah, they got like a music fest and a few other things going on.
They have bands all day. Labatt Blues is there. Like all this stuff. So
I'm so excited. It's gonna be awesome.
It's gonna be a blast.
Should be sick. Yeah.
Riggs and I know have talked about it since like doing a pond tournament since I turned 21. Like doing like a Labatt one or one of the other ones that pop up. And unfortunately, two things. Where we're located in Maryland, generally we either have to go super north or we have to go super out west.
Yes.
Yep. Those are our 2 options.
Or both.
Unfortunately. Or both.
Right.
Where we're at. And the other thing is registration for those it's harder to get than Willy Wonka's golden ticket. Like, I mean, Grandpa Joe's a piece of shit, so he could probably get in, but like, it is very difficult a lot of times.
Speaking
for a lot
of villains,
of those.
he should have been wearing black.
He is like, I have been on this train for years. He is like a top 5 movie villain. Yeah, top 5 movie villain along with Jenny from Forrest Gump. Anyway.
Yeah. We
she
can't
is a
even
villain.
go down this
We
road.
can't.
Yeah.
We can't.
We
may do that in the summer for the July 4th special.
Yeah.
Just talk about movie villains.
Quint's on that list too.
Yeah. Who?
Quint.
Quint's not a movie villain.
He's a murderer.
He's a murderer.
He is, but like
he's the one that killed all the people. It wasn't the shark.
Sometimes good people kill people. It happens. It's unfortunate.
I know, but that means
Quint's
their
body
bad
count is at least 2.
That means they're bad people, John.
Huh?
That means they're bad people.
Oh.
Yeah.
How many murders do the heroes commit in movies? Is it like can be tried and convicted and go to jail? They don't commit murders. They're heroes.
Like I don't know. All right.
Anyway,
we're getting off
way off
sidetrack.
Okay. But like I'm saying, so the 2 things, unfortunately, being located in Maryland, we have to travel like not like 2 hours to Johnstown. We generally need to hit like a 3-hour mark going north minimum to the PA to the PA/New York line almost, or we're lucky enough to get in somewhere. So
Right.
those are the two hurdles, and because they're very popular. You only have an X amount of time to do it. It's not like some of the beer league tournaments we do throughout the year where it's like, oh, this one's in early spring, this one's in the fall. You only have X amount of time. Like I think last year or the year before, when I was kind of doing some research for the Wally Fest pond tournament, like they had to move the lake essentially like 2 days before. It just wasn't that lake specifically. It just didn't freeze due to sun hitting it at a certain point. So yeah, I mean, I was watching like the 2022 recap they did on YouTube. I think Riggs sent it out. I've seen it before, but one of the event organizers was talking about how like it was raining the whole week up, so they were still like very like, all right, we may need to unfortunately call it just because we're not going to have ice. And then Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, it kind of stopped, and they were able to put boards up early Saturday morning and started. So,
but they still had a foot of ice. So
correct,
like,
exactly.
They were like,
exactly.
It was gonna be fine.
I know my wife asked me, "Is like, what happens if it's not cold enough up there?" I said, "Well, we do what we do best. We go drink.
We go drink.
We'll do what we do best. We'll find the best places to eat. We'll find all the good breweries.
Yep.
We'll do everything that we normally do. We just won't play hockey in between.
The bands will probably still be there.
Yeah. Our Airbnb has a writing nook. I've been dying to pen a novel. I am like, give me 3 days, a couple of pops, and a few
start on your memoir.
Yeah, my memoir. And a few quills and some inkwells. I'm in.
Oh, you're gonna do it old school.
Oh,
old
yeah,
school.
like Edgar Allan Poe, baby. Come on, man.
Your publisher's gonna kill you.
Oh, are they a bad person?
Yeah.
Or am I the bad person?
Yes, both of you.
Both of you.
Well, you are wearing black.
Oh,
You
yeah.
are wearing black.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, we're all wearing black. What color are you wearing, Daniel?
It's gray.
This is gray.
Yeah,
This
but
is dark
Danny has the
gray,
lights out.
black.
He's Danny after dark right now.
Yeah.
He has the lights
He's got a
down.
black hat on.
Yeah.
We're
Yeah,
all
but that's
the
a good
villains.
guy team. That hat's a good guy team.
Yeah, that's a good team.
Yeah,
is a good
Frederick
guy.
We like
Keys.
that. Good
Shake
guy.
your keys.
True,
Shake your
true.
keys.
Shake your keys, baby.
Anyway, yeah, we are super hyped for this thing. It's gonna be a lot of fun.
We'll probably talk about it like a lot
A
Incessantly.
few times.
over the next 2 months.
Get used to hearing it.
So I have a question. So, like, I know I'm like 50-50 on whether to wear a cage or a visor.
Okay, let's have this discussion.
But
yes.
I'm either going to go, hold on. I'm also half debating sunglasses or eye black.
Mm.
I'm gonna do a cage. This face is way too pretty to risk.
If somebody gets their stick up in your face in a pot hockey tournament,
That's
like,
what I'm saying.
that's
Like, it's
scumbag.
like,
Mm.
well,
I don't
but
think it's gonna
unfortunately-
happen.
No, I don't think it
Yeah.
would.
All right, subtract that. Sunglasses.
Granted,
or
everybody's gonna be drunk. But,
eye black.
yeah.
So
What do you think?
I think if it's sunny, it might make sense.
Yeah.
I want to have the equipment discussion though, because
Okay.
I skated. OFBG traditionally has a night before Thanksgiving skate. Just pick up whatever.
Which was wonderful. It was a great.
Oh, it was
little
on,
skate.
yeah, Aaron, you were there. Yeah,
Yep.
it's always, I love that. Unfortunately, the ice time, with the ice time so late, we couldn't do the food like we usually do. Big potluck Thanksgiving meal, like whatever, with your hockey
Yeah.
family. It's awesome. But being able to skate the night before, and then the next day you don't feel as guilty. 'Cause- right, like so. But I talked to a veteran of pond hockey tournaments. He actually plays in one in New Hampshire every year, and he's actually playing in 2 pond hockey tournaments this year. His normal pond hockey tournament in New Hampshire, and another one I can't remember where he said he was going. Might have been Canada. I can't remember. So I said there's a little bit of a discussion that started when we were talking about going to pond hockey tournaments last year and now this year about the equipment. And I think I'm gonna wear what I would normally wear at a pond, plus a couple other things, right? So when the pond up the hill up here froze, right? Aaron went up there with me the one day.
You went up the hill?
You
Up the
know,
hill?
I went up over that hill over there.
it's minimal equipment, right? And then I went up and there was a bunch of people up there on like a Saturday morning, and minimal equipment, gloves, skates, and then a hat to stay warm. And so, you know, we had games of like 3-on-3, 4-on-4 going on. So up at Wally Ice Fest, it's going to be 4-on-4. You know, now there's like a trophy or whatever on the line. Okay, I get it. So I'm thinking helmets are mandatory by their rules.
Yep.
Definitely gloves, because I don't want to get whacked in the hands. And shins and bows, because I'm going to fall. But usually if I fall,
That's big of you at least.
When I'm coaching and I fall, like I always hit my knee or my elbow. That's what
Right.
right. Like, so I'm thinking that's what I'm gonna wear. And I confirmed this with the pond hockey veteran. He said, yeah, that's what everybody wears. So what say you guys?
I'm doing the exact same thing. That was what
So-
I was bringing.
If I'm bringing anything other than that, I may bring my roller girdle, which is very small. It's
yes.
very small, and I will wear sweatpants over it.
Yes.
Mhm.
Well, I was also
Yes.
looking at some of those football jocks, like where it just has the hip pads and the thigh pad.
That's
Okay.
kind
That's
of
all very
that's kind of
tender.
what this girdle looks
Yeah,
like.
that's all very
Okay.
It's
tender
very
skin.
It's very like slim.
Yeah.
Like you wouldn't even tell that I had one on.
Okay.
Yeah.
My ice girdle is actually extremely light. Like it's almost in between a roller and ice girdle,
Right.
actually. I'm considering bringing it. I don't know. I might bring it and then wear it the first time and decide if I want to keep wearing it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'll probably do the same thing, Daniel. Bring it and then wear like, I don't know, like trainer like pants or whatever over top, like maybe sweatpants or something.
Black
Yeah.
sweatpants is the uniform, sir.
Black
So, yeah.
sweatpants.
Is
All right,
is
fine.
that club provided? Like what? What do you...
We could add that to the club provided list if we need.
I thought we were
It'll-
doing Zubaz.
I'm the only one I think that owns them currently, and I'm totally
Well,
in
no,
on it.
no. The
Yeah,
team
don't-
provides it.
Yeah, come on. Don't gatekeep Zubas.
I'm not gatekeeping anything. You guys are the first one to throw that word around with me. I cannot stand it.
All you had to do is say, "Hey, I'm gonna get these. What do you guys think?" And we'd be like, "Hey, what's your Venmo? What's your like?
Right.
Come on, man."
Yeah.
I was gonna do all that
We're
for you
grown
guys
adults
in
here.
January because I don't have a family. So like, I'll let you guys get through Christmas, then I'm gonna hit you with Bill.
You
in
know,
January.
well,
Thanks,
you
Dick.
saw
Yeah,
you saw what I did today.
Oh yeah.
Hey, I got the Airbnb. Pay me.
Pay me.
I don't care what day it is.
Well,
I
I
think
was
you're
like,
paid. I think you're paid within like 15 minutes.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
actually. I
We're
was
grown-
surprised.
We're grown men.
There's no degenerates on our team.
yeah, Riggs would have been Bill cutting on our ass and went door to door to hunt us down. Like,
No, and then like, okay, so the other thing I'm thinking is I might go half shield or no.
Yeah, that's the
or
other thing,
nothing.
yeah.
I might go half shield or nothing.
I think I'm just going bucket.
Yeah,
mm.
I think
I don't
so.
know. Probably wearing the cage because I'm lazy and don't want to take it off.
You don't have an extra bucket?
Yeah, see, I have my
I do,
coaching
but
helmet, so I'll
whatever.
just use that.
Yeah, I got a bunch of buckets.
Yeah.
I gotta get the. I gotta move the spiders out of them. But you know,
See, I'm
I have one.
mostly worried. Like, I'm not worried about people like getting their sticks up going for a puck or something. I'm worried about the idiots who are going to be falling and slinging
Yeah.
their sticks around. And
Yeah.
then, I don't know. A buddy of mine broke his jaw when that happened. But I don't know.
Who's that?
Sounds like he's made of glass.
Bo Bennett.
Yeah, Bo Bennett.
But if your buddy was going to this pond hockey tournament, he probably wouldn't wear.
He
A
probably would
cage.
just go bucket.
So just, I mean, I don't know who that was.
I have it on good authority that he's gonna be there and probably just go helmet. Yeah.
Well, if
And-
Daniel's not worried about breaking his jaw again, then I guess maybe I can take
I'm
it
not
for him.
either.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, they say
Oh,
it's twice as strong, so
Yeah,
Yeah,
Good.
it grows back twice as strong.
except on
Oh,
the
man.
other side, right?
yeah.
Just don't, Danny. You know what? Don't become
Oh,
an
my.
ambi-turner. That's what you gotta do. Don't turn both ways.
No, if
Turn one
anybody
way.
falls and starts slinging their stick at you, just point the middle of your jaw right at, and you can deflect it with your ultra powerful.
Hey, at least if I break my jaw again, I lose like 30 pounds. So
Yeah, maybe that's a good idea for
That weekend, it is pond hockey weekend, so like I'll do this, but I want us all to put our bayonets down. It's an armistice on empty net goals because we're playing pond hockey. I just would like to state that.
Well, they're all empty net goals.
Yeah, they're
There's
all
no
empty net
goalies.
goals.
No
Right.
goalies.
I'm just saying we're declaring an armistice on the
I will.
empty net goal.
I will
war.
say.
Like,
I will
we're
say,
just-
Jonathan,
yes, Daniel.
you're sitting with a pond hockey champion here.
Well, that
And
was
Ion.
indoors. That was
Ion.
indoors.
It was indoors.
All right. Granted, rules aside, like
Still won.
Was
arena
there-
Rule
aside,
set.
if you will.
Was there open water under your feet? Under the
No,
ice?
there was not.
Okay.
No, because
then
I
it will-
believe
It was
the
a-
concrete
it was a-
base.
It's a
Faux.
rule set,
It was
though.
a faux pond hockey tourney.
You played the rules, so I
Okay.
will.
So you understand the rules.
Yes.
Okay.
Well,
All right.
you know what? We'll call it. It's like a live tour event. Like it's kind of.
It was unsanctioned.
It's kind of like a
unsanctioned.
pro event, but like live where they're only playing 50 some holes. You didn't have the outdoor setting.
We got to say something about who else is going with us because it's
Yeah,
a team of
Yes.
six. It's
Yes.
a team of
Six, yeah.
six. It's a
I think it
4-on-4
worked out nicely.
4-on-4 tournament. It's team of six, so it's the four of us, obviously,
Mhm.
as the Beers in the Lot team. We also have coming with us
Two former guests.
former guests and friends of the pod, Brandon McGee and Ross.
Field reporter Ross.
Field
Yeah,
reporter
Infield,
Ross.
infield correspondent Ross.
Field correspondent.
He still did not return his expense reports in, and as of December 1, can't
That's
do
his
it for
loss.
the rest of the year. That's right.
That's his loss.
So his expense reports, we didn't get it at the field office in Omaha, so I don't know. He didn't.
Well,
didn't
he
do
would
his
be on
T9 form.
location.
Yeah,
would be
he'll be
on
on
location with
location.
us.
With us.
We actually
yes.
have
Yes.
to do that, like get like an on-field, like an infield correspondent, something of Ross doing. I don't know what, but like
Yeah,
we gotta,
Well,
He
he's
has
going to
to
be
be
with
doing
us the
something.
whole weekend.
Yeah,
we can
yeah, we'll get
record
him.
something.
We'll just stick a mic in his face and say, "Give us a report."
yeah, because it. Well, yeah, he's gonna go up to the little nook in the Airbnb. He's like, "I'm coming to you live. Johnny is penning his memoir. I'm gonna take you and see. You're really gonna see the creative process, and you're gonna see me in the corner with a typewriter, like a pound of like liquor next to me, and then there's gonna be like a ashtray
pound?
full of, or like a pint of just
Okay.
liquor,
A pint.
and then like an ashtray full of darts, like just ripping heaters. Just better than-
No smoking in the Airbnb.
Oh,
No
sorry,
smoking
sorry,
in
sorry.
the Airbnb.
Sorry.
No,
Sorry. Outside, obviously.
it's in my name. You're not going to fuck
All
this
right,
up.
yeah, I know Airbnbs. Have you ever kind of wondered that in like a funny way, like a hotel, like people are just mutants in a hotel.
Well,
Is somebody
because
who
it's
like goes a
because
lot?
it's a corporation. Like you don't care.
I know,
Like,
but like you ever
Marriott
notice like
owns it. Hilton owns it. I don't give a
Exactly.
shit about them. Like
Exactly.
whatever. Not that I
Um,
destroy hotel rooms. I'm just
yeah, I don't either. I don't
Other
either.
people.
I don't either.
Just mini fridges in hotels.
that wasn't
I've
me.
been-
That wasn't me.
Allegedly.
That
No,
wasn't
no,
me.
no, no,
Allegedly.
allegedly,
That was-
allegedly,
That was my
Allegedly.
roommate. That was my roommate.
Allegedly, that was your roommate.
allegedly. I've like walked by like hotel rooms, and you see like because people prop the door open, and like you look in sometimes because it's human nature. You're like, oh, and like just some of the stuff, like they have piles of food everywhere, and I'm like, dude, you checked in at the same time I did.
Yeah. Yeah.
What have you
that's,
been doing in there?
I think
Frightening.
I think you've taken a picture of our room.
Oh
before.
yeah,
And,
well,
Yeah.
it's
and
just the beer cans and the hockey
and
gear
Sheets,
everywhere.
boxes,
and this
Yeah.
bags,
sheets bags full of
Yeah.
trash and, and water bottles and hydration drink bottles all over the place.
Yeah, everything. But when we leave, we're very tidy.
Oh yeah, we always clean up. Always.
Leave it the way you found it.
Yeah.
for
Yeah,
the
Like
very
hiking.
ex-
It's like hiking in the national parks.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's
It's
right.
the same
No
thing.
trace
Leave
hotel
no
room
trace.
staying.
Pack in, pack out.
That's what it'll be. Leave no trace Airbnb stay.
Uh,
I have a feeling we're gonna leave a trace.
oh, come on. I exchanged messages with the Airbnb host today and let him know, like, hey, we're basically we're a team of 6 middle-aged hockey players coming up for the Wally Ice Fest pond hockey thing. And he's familiar with the event, and he was like, "Oh, that's awesome,
Nice.
Can't wait for you guys to come up, all this kind of stuff." So
Cool.
I think we're in.
Nice. Hopefully he took your money.
Oh, he took the money.
They
me,
always
he
take
took
the
the
money,
mon-
Aaron.
He took the
They
money.
always take
Yeah.
the money.
He
He's
took
like,
the
"Oh, you're
money."
coming up to do some bullshit? Great, give me your money." That's what his perspective.
Okay, I'll charge you
Hey.
later if you fuck anything up.
Hey, I respect the game. I
I do
respect
respect the game, you know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
real respect's real. It's all good.
Real recognizes real.
That's right. We're fine.
it.
Was there a
Oh,
hot tub
man.
in this place?
No.
This place is hot tubless.
It does not have a hot tub. It does
Have an outdoor
have-
fire pit.
It has
Multiple
fire.
fire
It has
pits.
2 fire pits. One's gas on the deck. One is
Nice.
a wood fire pit, kind of out in the
Yeah.
yard area.
It also has a
Um,
fire pit in a stove inside.
Oh yes,
It's got
yes.
a wood burning
It has
stove, like a real wood burning
Oh.
Yeah, wood burning stove inside.
double door wood burning
Nice.
stove.
It's a proper cabin. Like it's
Yeah.
like this is like a
It
You
is
have to chop
proper.
her own
Loft,
wood?
spiral
It's
staircase. Yeah,
Yeah.
gotta go out in the woods and cut down a tree. Yeah.
Actually,
No, I assume they provide wood.
I felled a tree.
whoever like makes a severe faux pas in the pond games, we should go. You have to get the
Has
the
to go
racks of
chop
wood.
the wood.
You gotta get the racks of wood.
You
Bud.
have to go split the timber.
Yeah,
for
you
our
gotta go.
fire.
You gotta go split timber.
So it also has a grill, which
Oh yes.
if we
Oh,
have
yeah.
time, we
Mhm.
Meat
will take
grill.
advantage of.
Yep.
It also has a game room.
Yes, it does.
Oh, I did see the foosball.
Pool, foosball.
Pool,
I feel like that's where we're
foosball,
gonna be the whole time.
poker
Yeah, that's where we're gonna
table.
record.
Oh,
Yeah.
poker table.
Yes.
table, yeah.
We're big poker
We're
guys.
big poker guys.
Poker guys.
Big
As
poker
of
guys.
recently, when we discovered we could play poker on Discord.
Big poker
Stay
guys.
tuned because you, as listeners, might get a chance to participate.
That's right. You may be able to play poker with us.
For no stakes.
There
I
were
was like,
no
for
stakes whatsoever.
Zero stakes.
The
whatsoever.
only objective is to bankrupt all the bots.
That's
Yeah.
right.
So don't be a bot.
Don't be a bot.
But no, yeah, that game room looks pretty cool.
Looks
Probably gonna
sick.
bring my darts.
That's where we're gonna be.
Yeah. It has like a little dry bar in there, so we can
Yep.
set up, our
It won't be dry when we're
bar.
Right.
Yeah. We dry when we're there.
Do you think it's funny when Stone Cold rides into Dry County?
Exactly.
Exactly.
I got the shakes.
So my liver's all twisted up.
So
Oh man.
I loaded Deborah in the truck. We drove over to next county.
I loaded up. More specifically, yeah,
I got
exactly. What?
More beer.
What? Yeah,
Oh man. Yeah, we're gonna have a blast.
we could do that all day. Well, and I guess
We're
it
not on
depends
the
on our
ice, we
game
do that.
schedule too. Like
Game
that's the other
schedule.
thing. We'll figure it
Also,
out.
again, there's all that stuff going on at the pond. They have the
Oh, yeah.
festival going on.
Yeah.
They got bands
Yeah,
all
right.
day. Multiple breweries are there, including
Yeah, we're going to the
Labatt's.
brewery.
Labatt's is on site. So
Oh,
like,
nice.
yeah,
Oh shit.
yeah. So, we
The
may
blues
not
will be flowing.
we may not be in that game room much.
Maybe not.
Yeah.
We passed
What's
out
the
on the pool table.
how many games do we get, John?
4.
I think
Four?
4 min. 4
yeah,
min.
it's 4 minimum. Yeah.
No.
All right, dude.
Yeah, I forget. Normally, when they do the pond hockey, I haven't looked 100% like at the. I looked at kind of like the on ice rules. I didn't look at like the time and all that stuff. I kind of like buzzed by that, but Normally it's like 2 halves, 20 minutes running, something like that.
I looked it up today. It's 2 15-minute halves running time.
Even better.
There's a minute in between the switch ends. It looked like the teams coming on shovel, right? Because
Okay.
it's pawn. So when you're coming on, the two teams shovel.
Yep.
So they
Fair.
make their own ice, right?
Fair.
And then you play your halves. No shots from beyond half ice, pretty standard. No offsides, no icing. Obviously, it's pawn hockey.
Dick.
Who gives a shit about line rules? I think they
Yeah.
should get rid of it anyway, but yeah, whatever.
Think about it this way, Riggs. They didn't institute the forward pass until like 1938.
Yeah,
like,
but
so let's
you know
think
why
here.
though, right? Do you know why? Do you know the history behind that?
Vaguely, yeah. But enlighten everybody. Go for it.
So when the first organized hockey game was at McGill University in Montreal, it first organized indoor game was at McGill University in Montreal. And the guy, I can't remember his name and I cannot remember the year, but he either ran or was high up in the rugby club. And he had been playing hockey on the ponds for years and years and years. And so he wanted to bring it to McGill, and he rented he rents the ice, or the rugby club rents the ice, and they play rugby rules. So it's 11 on 11 for 60 minutes straight with basically soccer goals, right? Because that's what you would it's the same sort of the same width that you would kick through in rugby and that kind of thing. And so they played under rugby rules, and there's no forward pass in rugby. So that's why.
That's why.
Yeah. And then at one time, the original offsides rule in hockey was similar to soccer. So if you're watching the World Cup or football, if you're watching the World Cup right now, the original offside rule was very similar to soccer, where you could not be advanced past the last defender when the puck was touched to give it to you, basically. So that's some more history.
There you go.
Drop some knowledge.
Boom. There it is. Well, there you go. That's episode 120. As always, thank you so much for your listen. We appreciate your support, whether that's through your listen or your likes and ratings and reviews and subscriptions on your podcatcher. All of it helps us, and thank you so much for it. That's all for this week. We'll catch you next Wednesday with another episode. See you then for episode 121.